Hey everybody, Crystal Kitsune here, and today we are revisiting the Dino run, but this one is the most updated version of Dino Run. This is Dino Run DX, and it is the one that they are trying to get, not greenlit, but like funding so they could further along the process of making this game kick ass. So the Pixel Jam people have a page where they're trying to get donations and stuff like that, and it's like $6 to get like the basic game and all the like updates as they go along. You can donate more if you want. I'll leave a link to the description for where you can go to do that if you're so inclined to help them out. But I decided to do this again because this is the newer updated version. The version that I played before was like the bare bones, like very beginning version of Dino Run, which is very primitive and very like kind of not there. If you look at the menu screen and other things, you got a whole bunch more stuff on here. For options, you've got two different things here. You've got Interplanet D, which is like really crazy run, and then you got Halloween Hell Run, which gives you some kind of weird power things every once in a while, so you could run through here. There's like about five levels on this one. Run, fly, and rampage through there. We might do this one this upcoming Halloween, which is just in a couple months, so look forward to that maybe. Planet D is just excuse me, it's just kind of like a weird planet thing. I can only get past like the first few levels, because then there's like a third level that's kind of like whoa, it's really difficult. So we'll save this one for later. Right now we could do the classic challenge. The classic challenge is basically what we did before already, which is just going through the level, jumping over dinos, avoiding the doom. And it's a lot more smooth and more polished. So we'll go ahead and we select that one. This is my dino. I've already ran through a couple of a lot of things. This is my stats so far. My speed is at 2 dots, acceleration's at 4, jumps at 3, strength's at 3. That's my regular player score, and this is how much stuff I've done. So I've played this game much. So, but I thought I would come back and revisit this game because this one is so much more better, and since they're trying to get funding to help upgrade it, they're trying to make it to where it's a lot better. I think they've got so many things planned for the future, but they just need the funding for it. So I went ahead and backed them, even though $6 isn't that much, but that's the basic price to get the actual game, a copy of the game, download, and then you can get all the updates, future updates. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and start running. Once you start, you're in it. And so, like I said, this one's a lot more smoother. There's no like lines in the middle of the screen. Because the first version that we played was like there was like splits in the middle of the screen, and it was like kind of unfinished looking. So this is the most updated version, and I can't wait to see what kind of things they are planning for this particular game. I hope they get like some new levels, some new challenges. There's like a one for the tablet, which I think is a little bit different than this particular one. Screenshots and stuff that I've seen of it show like dinosaurs coming after you, and everything looks way better than, you know, this particular mode, but I'm not sure. When I was getting this version, DX, I thought, DX, I thought that's what it was that updated version. because I saw so many like pictures of like some really cool, you know, graphics and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's, you know, it's still pixelated, but it's not like, and I don't know why that flashing flash. Oh, it's loading up the area as we go up. So in this particular version, you collect eggs to get DNA points. So the more eggs that you get, the more DNA points that you get to use on your Dino for jump, acceleration, etc., etc. If you eat things like the worms, the little things that run around, there's only 3 things that you can eat, or 4 things you can eat. The white birds, the little, kind of look like little ducks, and then, or not ducks, but like little gray ducks or little blue and orange, like lizard type things, and worms. And occasionally there'll be fish, and you can catch those too, so kind of like 5 things. But you get bones from eating the little creatures, and you use the gold, or the bones. Someone said gold, and like, there's no gold in this game. You can trade the bones in for different levels in the other runs, because this is the challenge, so this is going to put you through the levels that they have for this particular. If you're on easy, they only give you so many levels. If you're on hard, they'll give you a few more. Then you have like insane, and so if you're on insane, you get like to the last few levels if you can get through them, because the doom is like right on your ass when you're on insane, and it's like you need to basically have the grid about your dinosaur, you know, your whole stats maxed out, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get past the doom without dying. And we've seen the doom. I've seen the doom so much in this game, because I was trying it on insane and I just hadn't maxed out my character yet, so it was kind of like trying to outrun. It was impossible. So this is Dino Run, and I did want to show you how better it has gotten since the one that I showed you. I mean, it hasn't gotten better in that short of time. The version that I played was a very old, like years ago version of the game, and it was not the most recent version of the game, and I knew that, and I told you guys that, because when I was trying to play it on Adult Swim, it was not, I couldn't bring it up, so I found a version of it on a different website, and I linked you guys to it if you wanted to play that version. But I will, I linked you to their page last time, but I'll do it again because I want to, you know, give you a way to find the game yourself if you want to donate to them and help out their thing. So I wanted the game because I really do like Dino Run, and I'm like eager to see how it like progresses, because I mean, it's a game that's been like around for eons, and they're like bringing it back, so it's kind of like and doing improvements to it. So I'm just like really eager to find out how they can improve a game that's pretty fun already, you know. So I just got a trophy for eating fish. So 25 fish gobbled gives me a trophy. Okay, so level 5. I also want to show you like the other version, or not other version, but the other play style, because there's 2 different styles. There's the challenge mode, and then there's like just running through different levels that you can unlock as you go along. That's where the bones come in. The eggs are mainly for upgrading your dinosaur in any version or mode, but if you want to do just free runs, which I think that's what they're called, is free runs, you can unlock multiple levels by getting bones. So the more bones you have, the more levels that you can unlock. So that's a thing. I'll show you that whenever we get done with this particular level, or not this level, but this whole run, because it won't let you stop until you get to the end, or you essentially put your mouse back up there. It won't let you stop unless you either die or you quit on your own. But we're gonna go through this whole run here, and there's also like a little tiny mission. I think I mentioned this before. Each level, I believe, in you would have to do it in insanity mode, I think, because there's eggs in other levels that you can't get to if you just do it on easy or medium mode. So there's eggs, and there's that you have to collect, and they're only in certain areas on certain levels. So like the meteor that we passed back there would have had an egg in it. One of the episodes or levels that we did prior to this one had an egg sitting up on top of a ledge there. So each one has an egg, and so your mission is basically to collect the eggs. And when I played this game a while back, I remember playing this, and there was Planet D. Planet Dinosaur, I guess whoops, we got the Magno egg because of how those balls. So when I played this game so many years ago, the thing was you're supposed to save yourself basically from the apocalypse, or dino apocalypse, because the meteor struck and it's basically fucking with your world, and the doom is the doom that's gonna, you know, kill off all the dinosaurs. So it's kind of like I think it's like a play on that the dinosaurs were sucked in by aliens or something like that, and were saved, and they're on a different planet. I think I heard that somewhere like a long time ago. That's kind of like a little running joke or something like that. That's like, oh, the dinosaurs are still alive. They just were taken by the aliens and are on a different planet. So the Planet D is basically like, oh, that's the planet that the dinosaurs got sent to. So that's why they're not on Earth anymore. And the ones that, you know, the fossils that we have are the ones that didn't survive the apocalypse or whatever. So that's why we still have proof of them. We just don't have them alive. Although apparently in that tasty planet, that blue or that gray blob went into the past and ate the comet that was supposed to kill the dinosaurs. So the dinosaurs never died, and then they're like walking around our side. So I keep trying to keep from coughing because I don't want to cough. And oh, cool, we got some. So it costs 90 for this. Oh, excuse me. 90 for that one, 80 for that one, and 100 for that one. I think speed is key because it helps. Okay, so this is the apocalypse, and this is the last level of this difficulty. We're on medium. Hard would probably give us a couple extra levels and insane would get us all the way to Planet D. Because, as I was trying to say, Planet D is the ultimate goal, I guess you could call it. It's where you're supposed to survive all the levels enough to get to Planet D. And then the other levels that they have that are labeled Planet D are the levels, like the newer levels that I played them, you know, when I got this game, but they're the ones that they brought up. They, excuse me, that they created to go along with. Okay, we're on Planet D now, so we can survive. And so it's like a really weird planet, because like the first is like raining those little lizard things, and you're just like eating them all over the place. And then the second one is like balloons or something, so it's like these anti-gravity balls that kind of like look like the meteor balls, but you just run into them and then just float off. So, and then the third level is Pterodactyl Madness or whatever. So you got these brown ones here that fly you across the level, but then you also have the mad red ones that are flying towards you that are trying to knock you back and cause you to lose momentum and get you destroyed by the doom. So we survived, and that is that. So we are done with this particular run through. Now, for game modes, they have, this is the challenge, and that's what we just did. Planet D is a different challenge, Halloween Hell Run is a different challenge. So in a future video, perhaps, I will try to attempt to do some levels in Planet D, and then we'll come back possibly for a Halloween Hell Run. Now the speed runs, we all have all these levels to do. So bones is what you collect to do these levels here. So I think you have to have all of these to get that one. You have to have all of them. And so we can start with the first one and work our way through and do those. So that's another video that we can do. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. We went ahead and did the speed run. We don't really have time to do anything else. So that's the Dino Run XD, or DX I should say, sorry. If you want to say XD, DX, and it's like deluxe or whatever. So if you want to purchase this game and help out the creators, Pixel Jam, I'll leave a link in the description below to that website, and you can click on it and you can support them however you see fit. You can donate $6 or whatever the other tiers are, because there's different tiers and you get different perks. Different tiers get you more loot, I guess you could call it. So yeah, I'll leave that in the description for you, and if they just send you an email and you can download the game off of Steam, because you get a Steam code and you download it from Steam. So if you have a Steam account, go ahead and grab this game, because it's really fun. I know there's like other versions out there that are free that you can play, and you can play those too if you really don't want to spend any money. But at least spending the money does help out Pixel Jam. And not sponsored to say this, but I just thought it's a cool game. It's something that I played off and on for a while when I found it and I played it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and I will say don't like and share, because it helps out, and also be sure to follow me on Twitter, because since I've got Pokemon Go, I've been like posting stuff, or I will be posting stuff about Pokemon Go. Like, I met some people, really nice people that were playing Pokemon Go down at my local Pokestop, which is down here, and I also caught a Magmar, which is really super cool because that's a rare Pokemon, and I was really ecstatic because I only took two Pokeballs to catch it. The second one went ahead and caught it, and I was really happy, and I told my friends, and they're all like, oh man, I wanted a Magmar. So, all that's fun, all that fun stuff will be posted on Twitter once I get more of a following. And yes, I do play Pokemon Go, and I'm Team Mystic. Go Articuno, because I like Articuno better than the other two. Okay, so all of that, and make sure to do all the stuff that I said, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye-bye!